Hi, welcome to a short introduction of differentiating instruction. Let me start by saying that there is brain research that confirms what teachers have always known. First, that not two children are alike. Second, that not two children learn in the same way. Third, that an environment for one student does not necessarily work for the learning process of another one. Diversity has become the rule among the students in the classrooms of today. In our classrooms, we have students with different languages, families, cultural backgrounds, economics, experiential background. So what is differentiation? Differentiating instruction is a teaching philosophy based on the principle that teachers should adapt instruction to students' differences. In other words, it's a set of unique decisions that the educator makes to bring learning within the grasp of all students. Think of differentiation as the lens you look through when using any materials, programs, or strategies in the classroom. In other words, it is not about what you use, but how you use it to meet the needs, interests, and learning profiles of your students. Teachers can differentiate in different ways. For instance, they can differentiate the content or what is taught. They can differentiate the process of how is it taught, or the product, how learning is assessed, or according to students' readiness, interest, or students' learning profile. So why differentiate instruction? Why differentiate? Well, because all kids are different. Because no one size does not fit all. Because differentiation provides all students with access to all curriculum. We need to think that differentiation takes into account the fact that everyone is different and the best teachers must respond to those differences. So, differentiation will increase academic learning and decrease learning gaps. Why to differentiate? Because it improves student self-efficacy for learning. Also, it enhances intrinsic motivation for learning. And it promotes self-directed learning behaviors. We will actually have a more independent learner if we differentiate in the classroom. So our role is that of a facilitator, a coach, someone who walks with the student and guides him in his learning process. So our role is to make sure that the tasks are a close match for the skills and understanding of a topic, that the task ignite curiosity or passion in a student, that the assignment encourages students to work in a preferred way. And what it is not our role? Well, differentiated instruction is student-centered. Therefore, we're not just providers of information, we're the facilitators of a deeper understanding. So let's compare a traditional and a differentiated classroom. In a traditional classroom, we must say that the teacher is the center of the lesson. We probably are just following a single textbook. There is a single instructional approach, and the learning is very passive. On the other hand, in a differentiated classroom, we must talk about is child-centered. Instead of having just a single textbook, we have a variety of resources, and it's resource-based learning, what we develop in the classroom. There are not a single instructional approach. Instead, we have multiple approaches to instruction. And the learning is not passive, it's very active, because again, it's student-centered. And we are fostering independent learners. So our classroom has expanded. We don't need to work within four walls anymore. We can explore with our students many different places around the world, and we can do it in many different ways. So how can technology help me to achieve this? Well, technology can help us in many different ways. Can help us to embrace students' differences. Technology can also help us to assess data to guide instruction. It can also help us to engage and motivate our students. And many technological tools and programs that we have available can help us to offer flexible grouping. It also can help us to expect a variety of products to demonstrate learning. So technology can help us in many, many different ways. An example of how technology can help us assess data to guide instruction is through programs that help us monitor and diagnose a student's progress. These tools facilitate a student in tracking their own progress. For instance, we have the program on top, Students Progress Monitoring. Through this program, we can actually, teachers and students, monitor individual progress of all of our students. The second tool is online grading. It allows teachers to create online grade, attendance, or assignment books, and parents and students can see the grades online, homework calendars, and progress reports. So this is another tool that we could use as educators to track our students' progress in the classroom and make differentiation more effective. And to captivate students' interest, we can use websites and options like podcasts, webcams, or websites like Discovery Education, which has a rich collection of more than 50,000 video segments from among 5,000 full-length educational videos from Discovery School and other award-winning producers. So we can actually provide all these resources to our students to make their learning process more enjoyable. So differentiated instruction is more qualitative than quantitative. Differentiated instruction is student-centered. Differentiated instruction is a blend of whole class, group, and individual instruction. It provides multiple approaches to content, to process, and product. It is not chaotic. It is not an individual instruction. It is actually the best way we need to start implementing to make our classes fair for our students. Technology can really help us, and I would like to recommend the following website. There, you can really find some information to get you started in differentiated instruction. There you can find strategies and pieces of learning differentiated resources that you can use in the classroom. I would like to conclude this presentation by assigning the following task. I would like you to choose one topic within your subject and plan a series of lessons where you progressively implement differentiated instruction. Once you plan your unit, invite 2 colleagues to help you assess your work. I would like to thank you for your time.